This is a first impression video of the new Chinese period drama The Secret of the Three Kingdoms, 三国机密. Hi, you're watching Avenue X, where a junkie on good storytelling shares their thoughts, knowledge, and occasional weird ideas on stories and how they're told. At the very end of March 2018, we've got a new Chinese period drama. And before I go into talking about the details about this drama, I want to let you guys know this would be a drama that I consider to be worth watching. 三国机密, The Secret of the Three Kingdoms, is based on, again, a novel written by a very famous web novel writer Ma Boyong. This writer, unlike many Chinese web novel writers who tend to maybe get a lot of fame and fanship, but don't get a lot of respect. Now this person, on the other hand, gets a lot of fans and quite a lot of respect. He's very active on social media. He's a very well-read person in terms of history. And he writes quite well. He's one of those history nerds who would dig and dig into histories and then put his ideas on those novels. So that will lead me to talk about this story. If you're very familiar with China's Three Kingdoms period, all these characters that show up in this drama will be very familiar to you. Now, if you have watched Advisors Alliance, then you will see many characters reoccurring because this drama is set roughly at the same time as that drama. What I'm about to say, I wouldn't consider it as spoiler because that's kind of the premise of the story. You kind of have to explain it. Otherwise, I can't even introduce you to this drama. So this is not a historical drama in terms of being absolutely authentic to records. But it is a real historical drama in a way because it's based on real history, but it played a very clever idea into that, which is asking the question, what if? The premise of the novel is Han Xiandi Liu Xie, the emperor of Han Dynasty at the time, who is basically completely under the control of Cao Cao, actually had a twin brother. Now, this is not to historical record. This is the writer's creation. And because the emperor is about to die, he summoned his twin brother who grew up outside of the palace and nobody actually knew about his existence apart from a few people, and asked his younger brother to come back and basically take his identity, become the emperor to fight Cao Cao's control of the Han Dynasty. So this premise is the writer's creation, but then all the characters, those historical events that will happen as the story progresses are based on real history. So it kind of turned Three Kingdoms story into a very exciting spy novel about secret identities, about different political powers trying to find out what is the truth behind the very strange events, the fire that happened in the palace, and then the younger brother being thrown into the midst of political fight and gradually growing up, becoming stronger, taking his position, and creating very interesting romantic relationship with technically his sister-in-law. As I'm making this video, this drama has aired 12 episodes, and I have to say it's quite exciting watch. It's not draggy, it goes straight into business. And everything that I've seen so far are pretty well done. The technical aspects, I don't want to talk too much about it. I don't think there's anything, again, like outstandingly impressive, but they're all done very well and professionally. It is by no means a perfect drama or a drama that I would consider on par with Nirvana Fire, but it is really the best period drama that has come out so far in 2018. A lot of people were quite worried about this drama before it came out because a lot of people are actually book fans of this novel and they're worried that the company that produces this drama is going to screw it up. The production company Tangren is very well known in China. It used to be the king or the queen, however you want to call that, of Chinese sort of young generation kind of idol-ish period drama. It literally created some of the iconic stars that are all sort of the pillars of China's drama these days, such as Liu Shishi, Liu Yifei, Hu Ge, Yang Mi. They were all made famous by Tangren's production. But in recent years, because so many new companies showed up and produced extremely well done work, and this company still tried to do its old game, and it wasn't treating its artists that well. It constantly has problems with its signed actors. So this company kind of got marginalized and become less and less important, and its profit dropped really significantly in recent years. A lot of people are worried that because they take on this project, it might ruin the book. But I think now it should be safe to say, judging from the first 12 episodes I've seen, they didn't. They actually hired the same scriptwriter for Advisors Alliance to work on this. And also the original writer Ma Boyong is quite heavily involved in the production as well. I think he also played a cameo somewhere as a servant in this drama. So if you like Three Kingdoms history, you will find this drama quite enjoyable to watch. If you like the genre of kind of spy, conspiracy, political power, and secret identity drama, this would also be an interesting watch. I want to talk about a few interesting, funny things that I noticed in this drama that I actually enjoy quite a lot. First thing is the acting. Everyone is doing their job very well in this drama. Certain people are very outstanding, certain people are okay, and nobody is really bad in terms of acting. Especially the male lead actor Ma Tianyu. He's been around actually for quite a long time. He started as a sort of what we call currently as 小鲜肉, but back then when he first started, that term wasn't really invented yet. Because he has a very youthful look, and he still gets viewed as that, although he's already a rather veteran actor among the young actors these days. I have to admit, I haven't really seen a lot of his work recently. Some of his earlier work I did see, and I wasn't a fan of that. So when this drama came out, I was like, okay, we'll see what he does. And I think he actually has improved a lot since the early days. I particularly like Wan Qian's performance, who did the Empress. She was in Tribes and Empires. She was in Game of Hunting. And although I'm not a fan of either of those dramas, I liked her acting in those two dramas. I think she's a very clever, intelligent, and very capable actress. And I'm happy that she finally becomes an empress, because her role in Tribes and Empires was like fighting and trying to become an empress and never succeed. These two actors form a very interesting couple. I think their dynamic is really good. I can feel the chemistry growing between them as the story progresses. So I'm actually really looking forward to see them having a good ending, because I think this is a HE novel, so it will have a good ending. Hopefully I didn't spoil that for you by saying this. And then the second lead couple, Han Dongjun and Dong Jie's couple, is a little bit weird, just because it kind of gets too far-fetched in terms of these two people can actually meet in history and form a relationship. Han Dongjun plays Sima Yi, the person who is the lead in Advisors Alliance, played by Wu Xiubo. Han Dongjun has been very sort of active and popular recently because of Sieging Fog, and previously because of Wu Xin Fa Shi. He's around a lot. I wouldn't say his acting is problematic as Sima Yi, but I think his acting is very formulaic. You almost see exactly the same person that you see in Sieging Fog as his now playing Sima Yi in The Secret of Three Kingdoms. In terms of his coupling with Dong Jie, I really don't get that. Not just because these two actors are actually two different generations of actors. I don't have a problem with the female character being much older, whether it's in real life or just in the drama itself. It's just the pairing is odd. I don't see why these two should fall in love or somehow feel a connection with each other, or maybe it's just their on-screen chemistry is not working. But it doesn't really affect the storytelling. I can still enjoy the plot of the story, so I'll put that to rest. And then we have an array of really interesting supporting cast, and you will see familiar faces if you've seen Advisors Alliance. For example, the actor who played Cao Zhi in that drama now becomes Xun Yu, so it takes a little bit time for you to get used to. And then Tan Jianci, who played Sima Zhao in Advisors Alliance, so the younger son of Wu Xiubo's character, now becomes Cao Pi, Cao Cao's son. It's a very weird experience if you've watched Advisors Alliance and not very long after now you're in this, again, Three Kingdoms drama, but these two faces actually shifted to other characters. Another thing that I really enjoy is the two main male lead actors, Ma Tianyu and Han Dongjun playing Liu Ping and Sima Yi. and because they're both dubbed, the dubbing actor for them are Jiang Guangtao and Bian Jiang. Jiang Guangtao is a very veteran voice actor since 90s. He was the person who actually voiced up the Mandarin for Leonardo DiCaprio's character in Titanic. So he has this voice, what we consider as a very elegant young male that is very well loved by a lot of people. He was the voice for Lin Chen's character in Varnam Fire 1, and he's also the voice for Lin Jiu's character in Varnam Fire 2. I particularly love his Lin Jiu because I think it fits onto the actor's face so well, and I absolutely enjoyed every line he speaks as that character. So now I hear the same voice on Ma Tianyu's face. I'm actually very happy with that because I just love that voice, so I just want to listen to that voice. And then Han Dongjun's voice actor is none other than Bian Jiang. You might even get tired of his voice because he's been just so active. He was Ye Hua in 10 Miles of Peach Blossoms. He was also the male lead voice actor in Princess Agent, and he is just in everything. I enjoy both of their voice, so when I see those two actors acting on screen and I'm hearing those two voice actors' voice, I actually get a kick out of that. This drama is very interesting because these two actors actually used voice actor, but then the lead female actress used her own voice, as well as Dong Jie. So again, we don't quite know exactly what's the reason behind that. Maybe it's just scheduling that they can't get into ADR to record their voice, or maybe they're just really bad at doing their own lines. As I'm making this video, I haven't seen this drama being put on any official channels such as Viki or Drama Fever. Hopefully, someone would have the vision to pick up this drama and put it out there, because I think so far it's a really good one. If the rest, sort of 40 or so episodes, don't fail, like if they keep at this quality, it would be a very good drama to watch. As I do those first impression videos, if you notice, like when the drama ended and I didn't follow up, do a final review, that just means I dropped out. I don't really like the drama, because if I like it, I would definitely watch it and then do a final review. So hopefully in a month or two time, I would do a final review for this drama, and hopefully it wouldn't fail my expectation like Tribes and Empires did. So my recommendation would be, yes, definitely keep this one on your watch list if you can get hold of it right now. Before I go, I still have one thing I want to talk about this drama, is the actor Tan Jianci. He played Sima Zhao in Advisors Alliance, and now he's playing Cao Pi. The reason being, he's actually one of the actors that I worked with quotation mark, many years ago as my first ever film project. I was a director's assistant at that time, and he was the lead actor in the very sort of indie, low-key film that didn't get any box office, and most people don't even know about that film. And ever since then, I've always kind of hoped that he could do well, but he seemed to not have hit the best luck. He was signed to a boy band, but it really didn't work out very well, I think. So recent years, he's kind of shifted to back to acting. He did a very good job in Advisors Alliance, and he's doing pretty well in this drama as well. So I have the best hope for him. I hope that his luck has turned and he's going to get more roles and his career is going to take off, because somehow I just feel connected to that first crew that I've ever worked on. If you are somehow a fan of this actor, well, now you have a shortcut, a 6-degree shortcut through me. Thank you for watching Avenue X. I'll see you in my next video. Meanwhile, live long and happy drama watching.